Less than 12 days had passed since the 2026 World Cup final, when the greatest crisis in football history erupted. UEFA boycotted FIFA. 55 European countries accepted it unanimously. If this happens, there will be no Germany, no France, no England, no Spain. These teams will not take part in the tournament. This is not just a disagreement. This could be a boycott that will determine the future of football. On one side, FIFA President Gianni Infantino. On the other side, the entirety of European football. And in the middle, there is a $20 billion plan. On Tuesday, a piece of news leaked. The news was that FIFA is planning to sell the commercial operations of the World Cup to private investors. A new company will be established under the name FIFA Forward Enterprises. 20% of this company will be sold to private investors. And these investors will have a say over the World Cup's broadcasting rights and commercial deals. Infantino presented this as follows: "This opportunity is a golden chance to grow football across the entire world." But UEFA thinks differently. There is an interesting name behind this plan: Joshua Kushner, founder of Thrive Capital, and the brother of Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law. This connection further fueled UEFA's anger, because this is no longer just a financial decision. This means football being opened up to political influences. When the news leaked on Tuesday, UEFA reacted immediately. This crosses a line that football's governing institutions should never cross. Then on Thursday, an emergency online meeting was held. 55 federation members participated. Officials from approximately 40 countries took the floor. And a decision was reached unanimously. UEFA and its national associations will not participate in FIFA competitions. So, why is UEFA so angry? UEFA's argument is very clear. The moment external investors acquire ownership interests in FIFA competitions, football changes forever. Commercial return becomes a permanent obligation. Investor expectations become a daily pressure. And the most important question is this: could these investors demand that the World Cup be held more frequently? What do you think would happen if there was a World Cup every 2 years? UEFA President Ceferin had already left the stadium to protest the 2026 final. The Balogun decision, Trump's intervention, and now this news. It became the final straw that broke the camel's back. Infantino, on the other hand, continues to defend the plan. Each of FIFA's 211 members will receive a payment of $20 million. This money will be spent on the global development of football. And according to Infantino, this money will strengthen the football of smaller nations. But UEFA does not agree with this argument. FIFA already has billions of dollars in reserves. Why is it not using these reserves? So can this boycott actually be implemented? And what will happen in football? One figure is enough to answer this question. There were 8 teams in the 2026 World Cup quarter-finals. 6 of them were European. 3 of the 4 semi-finals were between European teams. And the champions were Spain. A World Cup without Europe is simply not possible. So what will the other continents do? The Asian Football Confederation has already published a strongly worded letter. This plan can never succeed without the support of all of football's regional blocs. CONMEBOL's position has not yet been clarified, but the reactions of Argentina and Brazil will be critical. The deadline for accepting FIFA's offer is mid-September, and this time is very short. The 2027 Women's World Cup begins in June. If this crisis is not resolved within 6 months, the greatest tournament in football history will be played without European teams. This crisis is actually the explosion of tensions that have been building for years. In 2021, Infantino proposed holding the World Cup every 2 years. UEFA objected. During the 2026 tournament, Trump's intervention in the Balogun decision was allowed. The UEFA president left the final. And now this. The power struggle between UEFA and FIFA has now turned into an open war. But some voices think differently. The majority of FIFA's 211 members are smaller nations. And these smaller nations depend on FIFA's financial support. If this plan brings them more money, they may support it. And FIFA may try to push this plan forward even without UEFA. Football completed its greatest ever tournament in 2026. And 12 days later, it is faced with its greatest ever crisis. This crisis is not just about money. This is about the answer to the question of who football is for. Is it for investors? Is it for clubs? Is it for fans? UEFA's answer is clear. As long as Europe has a voice, football will not be for sale. FIFA's answer is not yet known, and this answer will shape the future of football. What do you think about this? Is UEFA right? Is FIFA right? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in new videos.